Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be breaking down another good shotgun defense, this time out of the formation 4-3 over plus. Now the people that will be coming free on the splits are going to be your two defensive ends. So you would like fast people at those spots. The 2D tackles don't really matter, you can put whoever you want there. The linebackers on the outside, we will be moving those guys out, so obviously the more speed the better. And that's pretty much it. So 4-3 over plus. Now you can run this flipped or not flipped. It is completely up to you. It can also be ran out of any play. Cover 2, cover 4. If you run it at a 2-man under, then you'll have somebody unguarded. But that is completely up to you. You just have to man that person up. So cover 4 is what we'll start with. See if we have a shotgun play anywhere. So we'll come out in tight doubles on. So the setup is going to be you can baseline if you want to, you don't have to, but you're going to crash the defensive line down. You're going to shift them to the left. Then you're going to blitz the outside linebacker on the right and move him out. After that, you can spy the the D tackle on the left, zone out the D end on the right, and you're going to want to play in this gap right here. This A gap on the side of the blitz, you're going to hold left trigger, and what should happen is either you're going to get that A gap pressure or the outside pressure by the linebacker. More times than not, it will come through the B gap. We'll go ahead, we'll run it again. So we're just going to go ahead, set up the exact same. Same exact look, changed up the zones a little bit this time. This time you see that it comes directly up the B gap. So once again, this is a blitz that is going to come in versus shotgun. It'll come in versus pistol. It will not come B gap and under center, but it should come outside. So not a bad blitz for a 3-man rush. We'll go ahead, we'll run it again, this time out of, say, a cover 2. Going to move dude out. We're crashing the D line down, shifting them to the left after they set, and then we're going to zone out these guys over here. So, I mean, you can get really creative with the coverages. It doesn't really matter what you do, just you can adjust who you want to. We'll hold left trigger, and that time we got B gap again. So now if you want to run this play flipped, you can. Say you want to bring the pressure from the opposite side. Just flip the play at the play call screen. You're going to do the exact same setup but in reverse. So you're going to move dude out, crash defensive line down after they set, shift them to the right. You can zone out these people if you want. You do not have to. We'll go ahead, we'll leave that guy blitzing over there. And we're going to hold left trigger. And you see you get the B gap pressure that time. So you're able to bring this blitz from both sides of the field, which is nice. You just got to flip the play. It is a universal blitz. You can do it out of any play, as I mentioned. This time we'll go ahead and do it out of 2-man under. And you'll see what I'm talking about where the guy is not going to be manned up. So just audible to 2-man under. Going to move this dude out. Blitz him. So in this case you'll see that Baldwin is unguarded, so I would need to man him up, and we're good to go. So then you just hold left trigger and you should get B gap pressure. Now the D end right there sure decided to trigger that spin move animation, which will always mess a blitz up. Don't know why they do that, but the certain animations will screw up the blitzes. Here's cover 3. This time we're going to man up the D end. Oh my god. That time got messed up again because the outside linebacker got bumped. Trying to mess up my video. Go ahead and I'll show you the replay of the shenanigans. Maybe. straight up riding a struggle bus right now. But you'll see that my outside linebacker just gets picked twice. Ninkovich over here getting double teamed. But one more time, we're going to call it flip since this play is not cooperating with us. Move Hightower out. Crash the D-line down. We'll spy dude. Sit in this gap. And that time it came outside. Gonna go ahead, run it one more time, try to get this B gap to come in again. Like I said, this does mostly come B gap with the occasional outside pressure, assuming fluky stuff doesn't happen to you. So we'll go ahead, go back to cover 2 this time. Let's see, just find another play. So we're moving the dude out till his angle changes. And there we go, we got the B-gap pressure. So, the video wasn't as smooth as I would like it to be, but you can see that the pressure does come. If it does not come through the B-gap, it will come through the outside. But more times than not, you're going to get this pressure right here through the B-gap. You can run it to either side. Like I mentioned, it is a 3-man rush, and if your opponent is a pass-happy player, they're really going to struggle with you mixing in your coverage shells behind this blitz. So that is it for the 4-3 over plus. Just wanted to toss that in there. I know a lot of playbooks do not have the under odd formation, so if your playbook does not have under odd, you could use 4-3 over plus as an alternative.